Hey guys, I'm going to be covering the new patch notes that released today for Hitman, the Patient Zero Requiem, and also the roadmap that just released today. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is the patch notes. Um, let's see. Welcome to the season of Patient Zero Requiem patch notes for Hitman World Assassination. Please find the improvements and bug fixes below with the new content to be set to be added once the maintenance goes live, and enjoy. Patch details. Hitman World of Assassination will be updated to version 3.260.1 on all platforms: PS5, PS4, Xbox XS, Xbox One, PC, iOS, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, and Mac, which is the new one they just recently added. Maintenance by now, when you're probably watching this video, is probably over. I'm speeding through this just because I've already recorded this previously, but I had no idea my microphone was off the entire time, so I have to sort of redo all of this, re-record all these things. But just to sum it up, this is the Nintendo. They added Nintendo cross progression with a small caveat. Just so with some of these challenges, you're not going to be able to unlock or gonna have access to. You're gonna have to re-unlock these challenges. So the creative assassin, top of the class, a new profile, tools of trade, unseen assassin, stylish assassin, bullet train, seven figures, Hawkeye, in a league of their own, never knew what hit them, sniper, silent sniper. Let's see, and then there's also a new, I guess, sort of feature that they're adding with the whatchamacallit, the walls in Freelancer Safe House in the basement. I'll just read it. We have combined two thematic gear walls in the Freelancer Safe House back into one by adding the ability to scroll through different pages of weapons, quote unquote. In addition to this, a third page has been added, which will contain the Patient Zero Requiem DLC item, which it's a little weird because we have so many walls in the safe house, and we have even a room, an entire room that's just waiting to be used in the basement of the safe house. That there's just nothing there, yet you can go in that room and there's just nothing there. It's between the bathroom and the vault that you have. And that room, like, it's just empty. Like, there's no one's using it. Why doesn't IO use it? I have no idea. It's been there all this time and there's just nothing there. But um and this doesn't even mechanically make sense. I'm not mad about it. I just think it's weird that you'd have like stuff rotating upwards. Well, how does that work? Like, does it circle around, or it just mechanically and in an engineering sense, it doesn't make any sense how this could work really. But I digress. We've and then they have also added the elusive range. We've added a new celebrity category to the suits menus. This contains all suits acquired or used in celebrity targets, which I think it's a little weird. Like, why have an entire now category just for celebrity targets, If it's a suit, why not just have it? It just makes I just think it complicates things more. You can just have it under suits and it'll be fine, If it's practical, okay, put it in suits. If it's not, that's why you have a themed category. This just kind of complicates the wardrobe that we have. I don't, I'm not the biggest fan of. There's already so many categories. It's like, why add another? It just makes things harder to find if you're looking for, one of your favorite suits. That's one of the things I would kind of like in a future update. Just why not give us a category where we can set like a certain amount of favorite suits? Like, okay, I love the Agent 47 suits with gloves. Agent 47 suit with gloves. And why not just favorite that? Have a new category where you have favorites and just choose from there. Oh, I like the ultimate black suit. Okay, have that in your favorites tab. That's something that they should add, not whatever this is. Anyways, too many voices in my head. We've implemented subtitle speaker indicator into the reflection. Now, when Eminem and Diana are talking over the earpiece, their respective names will be shown if you have that option enabled. Okay, that's fine. And then the rest is just bug fixes. I don't really cover these just because they're probably bug fixes that you don't even know of or even heard of. But as always, I'll leave these in the description so you guys can watch and check out. Um, yeah, I usually just cover like content and content itself, not so much bug fixes, unless it's pretty drastic and breaking. And then, so this is a Season of Patience Zero Requiem roadmap. And before I even go further, I was literally under the impression that we weren't gonna get anything like this because last time when there was a community road live stream, they never showed us this. They never even said anything about this, as far as I can tell. Um, so this is just like a random surprise drop, and I kind of have a problem with that because just where's the communication? Why weren't we told that? Well, this should have been honestly shown before the day of today, just so there's something to look forward to. You know, but it's kind of the problem with IO is that their communication with their studio, the devs, and relaying information to the fans is not very like. It's just very not. It's kind of unorthodox. I don't know. It's not very. They're very delayed and like very late to kind of late to the party to reveal things like this. Like they like every time they had announced something, it's almost like the day of. So they do a lot of surprise drops. I don't know. This could have been like revealed like last week, and things would have been fine. Like I said, I was under the impression we are gonna just get a year roadmap. Not this. This is out of nowhere. This roadmap. I mean, at least there's things to look forward to. But looking at this roadmap, ranting aside, looking at this roadmap, this actually looks like a decent roadmap. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but just looking at the suits, all these things, and even the Drazina, and some of these unlocks, and everything else, you know, you got a new ET and practical suits that you can actually wear. None of this clown or duck suits bullshit that people that you can wear that is so not practical. These are things that you can wear and that are a hitman would wear, right? That's why I think I leave this kind of a high rating in terms of the roadmap. Just looking at how it looks right now. Some decent content and reruns. And look at the fixer. I mean, it's not like you get the fixer all the time. He's pretty rare. We've only ever had him in Hitman at least once, and now this is his second time returning. So overall, just looking at this roadmap, it's not that bad given where we're at with Hitman 3. Yeah, not so bad. Could be better, obviously. I wish we had the post-launch content of that Hitman 2, which is like 2 new maps, and then, or even adding new new sniper maps, or like kind of like Hitman 2, like how that was how good we had it. But you know, just given where we're at, this looks good for now. And once again, they are working in co-op, but they're extremely slow on that, like so slow on that. It's not even funny. But we just have to wait on that. Anyways, ranting aside, let's go ahead and check this out. Welcome to the Season of Patience Zero Requiem for the Hitman World of Assassination. A new formidable foe awaits 47 in our latest elusive target mission, Lilith Devereux, played by the one and only Mila Jovovich. Cold, calm, and calculated, the incoming CEO of Ether Biotech Corporation will go head-to-head with 47 and pose not only potentially the biggest threat yet to our master of assassination, but also to mankind itself. And I'm just going to say it right now, I think it's a little weird how you have just this random CEO from Ether Biotech, which I thought was a pharmaceutical company, turns out to be, this is who we consider and call the biggest threat to Agent 47. I mean, we've seen Agent 47 going against other rival rival agencies like the franchise and stuff, and back in Blood Money and even World of Assassination, like people like in Private Armies like Noel Crest and his goons. Like, this is who we call the biggest threat to 47. Somebody who's not really doesn't, as far as I can tell, doesn't have a background in military or anything tactical or combat related. this is who we call the biggest threat to 47. Like, I don't know. I just find it weird. You would think it's somebody like Noel Kress or somebody like that, or even Arthur Edwards to some extent. Uh, but I don't know. It's just weird. Um, like I said, yeah, you would think it's Noel Kress or something, but no, this is who we're calling the biggest threat to Agent 47. In addition to the new elusive target, we will also welcome a new themed DLC pack, a new roadmap with new challenges, ET reruns, IOI account rewards, Twitch drops, and more. Premium content, February 25th. The Patient Zero Requiem, the magnificent Mila Jovovich, plays the incoming. They've already said this before, plenty of times, like 3 times. Will 47? They repeat themselves. Like, I don't know if you guys actually read the patch notes, they like to repeat this like all the time. But going forward, 47 will attend a fundraiser hosted by Ether at Thornbridge Manor, where he will uncover the secrets of Deverux's mysterious past, rise to power, and rise to power. With the free demo, formerly known as Free Starter Pack, players will have a chance to experience this new celebrity target through a 2-level arcade contract, The Contagion, featuring, again, repeating this for the same, like, once again, they've already said featuring Mila Jovovich as Deverux. They've already said that so many times. Upon failure, progress will return from the first level. The contract will be on a cooldown for 30 minutes until player can attempt to play the contract again. This is so frustrating, guys. I don't know why we're still doing the same song and dance of having to wait for a 30-minute cooldown. This is so frustrating because you pay for the content, you should be able to play it right after. Like, why do you... It's kind of BS. You pay for stuff. It's like you're paying for something, and if you fail, you have to end up waiting. You know, you're not. If you paid for it, you should be able to play it immediately after, not this waiting on a cooldown. People want to be able to play this stress-free. Like, this is so stupid. Why are we still doing this 30-minute cooldown? How many times is IOI gonna bang their head against the wall? Make this a mission. I don't know why they can't get that through their thick skull. It's so annoying. The original one chance only will be available to World of Assassination players, which is the same as before. Players who launch the elusive target will complete the Under New Management challenge and earn the Urban Maverick with gloves, suit, investment banker needs. Punk with his tactical turtleneck topped off with a sleek leather overcoat and matching leather gloves. For those times when you mean business and want to impart a lasting impression. For new players, here's how to access the free demo. Here are the links. Additionally, we will be releasing a brand new DLC pack to all platforms. The Patient Zero Requiem pack. This includes the Contagion, a 2-level arcade contract featuring. They've said it again for like what, the 5th or 6th time. Featuring Mila Jovovich, along with new weapons and freelancer safe house cosmetic items priced at $5, which is it's just priced around the same. And we've already covered these items. One thing I should kind of wanted to add is about the suit is, although it looks cool, like it looks great, but this is kind of a suit you're not gonna really wear like on most maps. Like, this isn't really a suit you would wear in Sapienza, Paris, Marrakesh, and any other. This is like very niche. You wouldn't really use this on like most maps, but although it is cool, like you could probably wear this on Hawke's Bay. I'm just thinking from like a practicality sense, like you can't really wear this. It is good, but it's not the most practical suit to wear and for most maps in the game. That's the only thing I'll add, which isn't a bad thing, but just something I wanted to point out. The Patient Zero Requiem pack. Yeah, I mean, not much to say. I've already kind of covered this in the previous video, so you go ahead and check that out. Let's see. Twitch drops. Twitch drop number 1. The Purple Streak Screwdriver. Time to add one more tool to your purple toolbox of murder instruments. Watch a cumulative 30 minutes of Hitman World of Assassination on Twitch between February 25th and March 29th, 2026. And then you get the screwdriver. Um, I don't really ever, I don't stream at all yet. At least I don't. I just make videos, but yeah, I just pretty much I've done this before. You just go on Twitch, watch somebody for 30 minutes. You could even leave it in the background and leave it muted, and you'll eventually and you just have to link between your IO account and Twitch. So here's them explaining it to do it. Um, and yeah, you just kind of have to do it. Again, I just wish that this was done through challenges, not so much through Twitch drops. I mean, I've already said it before, and I guess I could say it again. These need to be challenges. They need to stop doing Twitch drops and just make these challenges in the game. It makes things more interesting. Adding third parties to a game that you have to access to in order to get for the game is kind of ridiculous. You shouldn't have to do that. Yeah, going forward, IOI account unlock. With the arrival of the Harbinger, the forthcoming rerun of The Infiltrator, Elusive Target, Bruce Lee during the season of Patient Zero Requiem, you will be to unlock not one, but two exclusive IOI account unlocks. Okay. The Influential Duck, February 25th to March 24th. The Proximity Activated Emetic Gas Duck. Whoa. Proximity Activated Gas Duck wearing an evening gown and spider necklace. Play the Harbinger or the Contagion during this period and link your IO account to be awarded this duck. Whoa, okay, so that kind of honestly caught me off guard a little bit, if I'm being honest, because my first impression of this was like, okay, it's just another run-of-the-mill duck item, you know, explosive proximity, but no, they said proximity activated gas duck. Wow, I mean, that's not really, I can't think of anything that's like in the game like that off the top of my head, so uh that's good. I'm gonna definitely be unlocking this, and I highly recommend you guys to do this too, just because of its unique feature to be doing that. And I'm guessing it's illegal to hold, and it even looks cool too. So this isn't such a bad item. This is kind of the thing that I was hoping for. You know, new, different, quirky items. You know, it doesn't have to be necessarily good or meta even, but you know, just things that can change. Maybe they can change the meta. This is interesting though. And having interesting items like this makes me want to come back to the game and try the new items. So I'm actually this kind of surprised that they've added this. So you know, props to IO for this one. March 25th, and it is probably legal to hold, by the way. March 25th, the tracksuit duck. March 25th and April 26th, yellow rubber duck. Nah, a duck wearing a yellow tracksuit. Oh yeah. Play the Infiltrator or the Dragon during this period and link your IO account to be awarded this duck. Please be aware that IO account rewards may take up to 24 hours to be visible in your inventory. Yes, I'm glad that they pointed this out, because when I did this before with the M&M run, it took me like a couple hours. I had actually just finished at the time. I had just finished the new contract, and I essentially was like, okay, well, I went to my IO account and I was like, wait, where is it? Okay, and then now that they added this, no, it's like, okay, that makes sense. You have to wait at least up to 24 hours for you to see it on your account and then claim it. So I'm glad that they added this. I was like, what the hell? I literally just did the the challenge thing or whatever, kind of like this for the last season. So yeah, good thing they pointed this out. April 2nd, Twitch drop number 2, purple egg, Easter egg. Celebrate Easter with this perfectly purple Easter egg. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what to say. They're not really saying what type of properties this egg is gonna have. Is it gonna have like smoke, like any like from the Easter egg event? where you is it poison? Is it a poison egg or is it a sleepy egg, the blue egg, or even the emetic one? I don't know. Or maybe it's nothing. I'm guessing it's nothing because they haven't said anything. So this is probably not that useful from what I can tell. New challenges. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Okay. This suit. Um, I'll just go ahead and read it. With Hitman 2016 celebrating its 10th anniversary in March, we want we want you to return to where it all began, the ICA facility. Get your first taste for speed running to complete this challenge and receive the tactical turtleneck with gloves. Uh, okay. I I like this suit. I really love this suit. Honestly, it pains me that we didn't get this suit until such a long time now. This is honestly might be one of my favorite suits right off the bat. This is just something I exactly would have wanted, even just a few years ago, or even just I wanted a suit like this for such a long time. The default one is good, but you know it doesn't have gloves, so you might have to play different. You know, you have to dispose of your weapons in water, so your prints don't. You know, well at least this is how I play when I play Hitman. I like to play Hitman realistically, so if you play a gloveless suit, what I like to do is throw your items in water so that way your prints don't stick, your thumbprints don't stick. But the gloves, I wanted something like this for such a long time. You know, this looks like something like Dexter Morgan would wear. So, um, man, I'm just really happy to have a suit like this in the game. It's practical. You can wear this in so many places. And yes, the gloves make it weird. I mean, if you saw somebody wearing gloves on the street, you would think, "What the hell? Is he gonna kill someone?" But in terms of the game, this is great. I'm really happy to have this suit. Probably gonna wear this pretty frequently. Um, the only alarm bells going off is speedrunning. Like, why did they have to make it speedrunning challenges? Like, nobody cares about speedrunning. That's such a niche and small group of loyal fan base who like speedrunning within Hitman. Speedrunning to me, most of your Hitman fans, probably casual Hitman fans, don't give a shit about speedrunning. So I don't. That's kind of a that's no one cares. They could have just made a different challenge, but I'm more happy to have the suit than the challenge itself. Like a suit like this. So again, props to IO for having given us a suit like this. That's actually practical that we can use, and you could see it, and it's not a stupid ass duck suit or flamingo or whatever what have you. Going forward, March 25th. Quintuple Trouble, March 25th. Nothing beats a slick ICA issued sniper rifle in your loadout, right? Prove yourself worthy in this challenge focusing on collateral damage and ammo efficiency. Again, I'm really happy that we have new challenges. The only problem is it's only two. It's only two challenges. I would like to have future roadmaps where we have dozens of challenges. It gives you something to do in the game. The reward itself looks pretty good. Uh, it's honest. I mean, it might be the same like the Drazina Arctic. If you grinded your ass off, for the Drazina Arctic, you would know you got that from the. It's pretty much the snow sniper assassin mission. So this looks like it might be a shortcut in order to have that type of sniper rifle, and it looks different too. So I'm glad they're adding it because it's not like there isn't really many variants, I'll say, with the Druzina, which I think it's based off the Dragunov SVD. So, I will say I do kind of wish they added more practical sniper rifles in real life. But if it's like a modernized Dragunov SVD, I guess not so bad. But yeah, there isn't many variants of the Dragunov in the game. So to have this, it's not surprisingly not a bad unlock. It's not super common. It's not the reskin of the Walther or the Seeger 300 Ghost or anything like that. I mean, how many do we have of that in the game? We have like 6 versions of the game. You've got Ghost, you've got the regular one, you've got the one from Mendoza. That's already 3, and you got the pink one that they added not super long ago. Well, I guess by now it was a while ago. But yeah, you have a new variant of this, which I'm really glad I have, and it's also silenced, so you can use it. Oh, not a bad unlock, honestly. Like this so far, this is looking at like a decent. I gotta say, a decent roadmap. Anyways, new featured contract packs, February 25th, and let's see, Atmospheres Valentine Gravity, February 25th. Valentine's Day may be over, which it did pass by the time of this roadmap releasing. But our love for 47 is endless. Check out this featured contract batch by Atmosphere, and focusing entirely on the theme of attraction and love. I guess better late than never. Like I said, this gives you more of a reason to play whenever they add these featured contracts. The only problem is like there's not like there's any challenges or reward for doing more. Like after you get the screwdriver, what's the point of playing more featured contracts? Anyways, keep going forward. March 25th. I'm not even gonna read that. Suit styling. March 25th. The suit is always the most important piece of the World of Assassination's wardrobe, and so much so that this featured contract batch, curated by, I'm not going to read that, is all about the suits and executing your job in style. So I'm kind of hoping with this featured contracts that it entails having to do killing your targets in suit only. I mean, just looking at the cover and the way the description is, I'm hoping it's got to be, right? I mean, it's called suit styling, and you're trying to, like it says, do all about suits executing your job in style. So it's got to be a suit only type of featured contract batch, right? So, I mean, at least in terms of the themes for these two, better late than never. At least with this, I will say this is such a weird, uh, you know, this is an extremely weird uh, cover for the featured contracts. Like, is this a new suit we're gonna unlock? We get a pin heart with it, and we gotta get to unlock in the game. I don't know. I've never seen really 47 like this. It's a little kinky, if I'm being honest, and it's just weird. So strange choice by IO to have something like this as the cover. It's weird. I don't know. Someone's fetish is being displayed here, obviously. Returning content events. I'm not even gonna bother about this because this is already in the game. Elusive targets from March 13th to March 22nd. You have the Heartbreaker, pretty much the wedding serial killer guy. March 20th, you have the Broker. March 20th to March 29th. March 25th. March 25th to April 26th, the Infiltrator Bruce Lee. If you bought it, you can already play it. If not, it's going to be free for that time. March 27th to April 5th, the Fixer. Again, like I said, this is his second time he's returning in Hitman 3. He's straight up a bad target. Like, there's no sugarcoating it, but I mean, because he's pretty rare, it doesn't hurt to have him. He needs to be, honestly, they need to make like a new ETA where he's in it. Because right now he's literally, you're doing these reruns, but yeah, he's not in the ETA. So why not just throw him in there? April 17th, the Collector through April 26th. April 17th or April 26th again, the Forager. And that about concludes the roadmap. Like I said, I haven't played this ET yet. I'm about to do it after recording this video, and then I'll make my review after. But honestly, on a scale from 0 to 10, this roadmap, I'm thinking it's more, with 5 being average and 10 being extremely good, like best of the best. I'm leaning, because you got to think about it. I hate to say it, but I think I've kind of conditioned it myself where, like, you know, just coming from past roadmaps and being such a long time fan, this is almost like a gold mine in comparison to the last few roadmaps that we've had. I mean, you don't get stupid clown outfits. You have things that you can wear. You have the Urban Maverick with gloves. You've got the tactical turtleneck with gloves. The Drazina 34 ICA. And these are things that you can use and wear. Also this too, like, let's not forget about this. The duck, you've got the influential duck. So these are pretty, this is leaning more on like yes, this is a reskin, but you have to think about it. At least it's not a reskin of the Seeker 300 Ghost. I mean, how many copies of those do we have? Like I said, I think we have 6. We don't have many Drazina 34 Arctics. So it's the exact same. I know it's just different color, but there aren't many in the game. And if they were to just do this one and actually changed the entire model of future sniper rifles, that would be perfect. You know, that's stuff that I would really like in the game. Again, with this one, you have entirely new, fresh items that would never before really seen, like proximity duck, meta grenade, ducks that activate once they get too close. I don't know how practical that is in the game, but it's unique. It's something that you want to look forward to. And then Twitch drops, at least it's 30 minutes, so you know it's not that bad. Like I said, you can just leave it in the background, and that about covers it. Yeah. At least with, and then this, they did like three different posts. And like I said before, with this, we've already kind of covered this. This is just sort of talking about. I don't know why they did 3 different. They just really needed 2, one for the patch, and then one for the roadmap. I don't know what the point of this is for, unless I guess you missed it. So, you know, I know I gave a lot of shit to IO last video, but um, in terms of this and the season of, let's see, how long does this end? Until April 26th, right? Is that when it ends, this roadmap? Let me see. Okay, so I just looked at the calendar, and this will span for about 3 months, which is an extremely long time if I'm being honest. No, actually, I take that back. Until May, because May is the latest the date on this roadmap. So that's like what, starting from now, that's like 1, 2, 3. I guess that's still 3 months, right? So 3 months of this. I mean, think about it. Ask yourself, is this 3 months worth of content enough to like get you to play the game consistently? I don't know. Uh, okay. I guess for now, I'll give this like a 7 out of 10. This is pretty good. This isn't like a 10 like how it would have been, you know, like the post-launch content Hitman 2. That's straight up 10 out of 10 because you got 2 new maps. Again, so sad to see we're not having any updates to Hitman, whatchamacallit, Freelancer. It's so sad that they're not adding up any changes, balances, or anything, any new types of prestige missions, or even just missions in general, how the AI works and stuff like that, or even behaviors like you have a pool of blood on the ground, NPCs won't even bat an eye. Just stuff like that. That's kind of the stuff I would honestly wish. Like, as a huge fan of the original Hitman games, like Hitman Contracts and Hitman Blood Money, man, that's just like a wet dream for me. Like having it so that the AI in the newer games can react to blood on the ground and blood trails and have it be realistic, and having realistic animations too. But I think late stage, like having those types of things late in the stage of this game, it's probably not gonna, you know, it's. I mean, I can dream, but it's probably not practical what's gonna happen in the future. But yeah, I mean that's about this. Covers the roadmap. I was gonna cover these videos, but that'll be for another video. But yeah, like I said, 7 out of 10. Solid roadmap. I'm really happy to see these things, and I'm ready to try out this new ET and unlock these rewards. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.